Well, this is fascinating. So let's see if they can explain a bit more. I saw like a root go across your vertical connection. I saw this horizontal root go across, and I heard the word crossing timelines or intersecting timelines.
Okay.
And so that's interesting. Let me see what they're saying about that. You were like a healer, a man, a healer with energy from the earth. And you appear to be very worried, very, very concerned. And it's almost like, oh, I'm getting chills. Okay, this is it. You know how in this life we astral travel or we can go into other lives?
Mm-hmm.
You in that life are coming to you here in this life. You're giving messages from the past, and it's almost like you're worried that the magic, let's say, the healing connection to earth will be lost. And so you're like reaching through time to read the future. And also you've tapped into you right now.
Okay.
And you're getting a sense of was it lost? Were these gifts kept? Has it been protected and safe? Welcome to the Spirit and Soul Healing Podcast, where we speak about all things related to spirituality, soul level healing, intuitive guidance, frequencies, and much more. I'm Amy Sikarskie, licensed vocational nurse, past life hypnotherapist, master intuitive energy healer, and a clairvoyant physical channel. Today's episode is brought to you in part by Spirit School Online, where we offer courses in energy therapy, free guided meditations, courses and information around learning to connect in with your spirit guides, and much more. You can find me at amysikarskie.com and offerings at spiritschoolonline.com. So I'm just watching the energy around settle and then your energy brightening. And you have a lot of really pretty colors like the blues and the greens with some purple in your aura. So
Yay.
pretty. Yeah, it looks so nice. Yeah, and you're grounded in pretty well in the body. There's a little like depletion at the Earth Star chakra. See, I'm already going whoo, down under your feet.
Okay.
I'm like, find the words, Amy. I can see it. Yeah, so we can work with that today.
Great.
Yeah, this will be so nice. So let me go ahead and invite everybody on. Hi, everyone. Welcome to the Spirit and Soul Healing Podcast. I'm Amy Sikarskie, and today we have Yolanda here. Hi, Yolanda. Welcome to the podcast.
Hi, thank you.
You're welcome. I'm so looking forward to this experience. We'll be tuning in today for messages, any guidance that comes through, and some healing. So we were already talking a little bit before we welcomed our listeners, and the energy has started. I don't know about you if you're feeling it yet, but I'm getting hot.
Yeah, I definitely feel it.
It was kind of like we just had to say we're ready, and boom, here it came through. So this is going to be lovely. I would like to start by doing a scan of your energy field. And at that time, I feel what guides or angels might be here. So I'll share with you who's here for the session today.
Beautiful.
And then we flow through. Okay. Alrighty. So let me tune in here. Oh, well, first of all, I am already getting some of the angels that are here. So the first archangel is Archangel Jeremiel. He helps us through transitions. He helps us do a lot of reviews through the different chapters, or even if we're writing a whole new book of life, he'll help us to understand the wisdom. And he's saying acclimate to the new frequencies of the next level or chapter, the space that we're going to. So he helps with that transition, that in between.
Beautiful.
Yeah, it's so nice. I think he's been around with you for a little while. He's saying 3 months. I'm seeing 3 for sure that he's come in. And it's to give you two things, stability, like with your energy. So he's definitely showing me your heart chakra. to help you feel at peace and inspiration. So
Great.
it's like, yeah, that regulation, calmness at the heart, and then energy coming in at your solar plexus to get you going.
Amazing. I love that.
Yeah, yeah. So that's so lovely. So we have Jeremiel, and then we have Raguel and Raphael. Raguel is known as a friend of God, and I always feel him come in just like that, like a best friend, a support, buddy, like right there by us to help us through not only challenges, but it's kind of like it just feels nice to have spirit there with us. And along with inspiration, he's showing me helping you with decision making, kind of discernment of your next steps that you're going to take.
Great.
And yeah, so if you feel that there's something that might feel like a challenge or a little bit overwhelming, you just have to breathe and take a pause for a moment and then look. He's saying analytically with your mind, but also your heart and your gut, and you'll feel. So he's around. And then Raphael, he's the healing angel. He helps with healing. But I said, whoa, because he came in with like this really beautiful force of light, green with gold sparkles. And there's a little bit of this blue that kind of makes it an aqua blue. And I feel like, so when we first connected and we were kind of setting space, I did see a little bit of the greens and blues in your energy. And I'm really feeling healing messages. You're here to share healing messages, and he's helping you with that. This next
Beautiful.
phase and space, that you're going to, they're saying it's like a little up level in frequency, but it's an expansion. So you're going to be holding more energy and light for others, yourself and others as well. And to that, I am feeling, it's interesting. I don't know if you've worked with star energy, but I'm getting the Arcturian energy is here to help, and we'll be working with the energetic anatomy. So the multidimensional facets of your energy field. And that's how we communicate or navigate through time and space, accessing spirit realms, past lives, parallel lives, and that. And you briefly shared with me you're looking forward to the future and the shift here. So it feels like you're tapping into that.
Yeah.
I'm hearing
Great.
energy and information of the future.
Amazing.
Yeah, it's so pretty.
I'm here for all of it.
Aw, I love it. Yes. So let me do a little look at your aura here. I mean, that's all the messages they're around and surrounding. You also have a beautiful team of guides. There's a male frequency here. Oh, I don't even watch movies that much, but he reminds me of this movie that it was like the god of the water, Poseidon or something.
Aquaman?
Yes, Aquaman.
I'll
He's
take
so
it.
okay. He
Take
looks
it.
nice.
Yeah. Jason Momoa. I'll
Yes.
take it. Yeah.
Yes, you got it. That's the vision. So you have a guide here, very much strong, divine masculine, protector. And also he moves fluidly, just like water. He just has to direct it. And water can be so powerful. It's cleansing, but it also can destroy things and reset things and really flush out toxins so we can actually see the beauty and see the truth of things. So he's showing me like barnacles that grow on sea, I don't know, like ships and this, and the water can come and wash it away and it's all sparkly underneath. So
Great.
he's just showing, this, the algae wiping away and everything. So also he's really, really stressing the aspect of salt water. That can be very healing for you. So if you do have opportunities to go to a nature, the ocean, salt water, or you can create it at home, saltwater paste. I'm definitely seeing it at your heart. Just kind of rubbing it there. Yeah,
Okay.
it'll help. And then you have I want to call her angel guide. She is an angel guide, but she has a very elemental fairy frequency to her. And she's showing me elements of nature that would be like the essential oils you can rub in it, or you can create your own paste by putting the herbs and flowers in to the salt and putting it on your heart chakra.
Great.
Yeah, your heart chakra is going to these solutions that you place here will help to clear and purify the heart space. But I also see you placing a carrier oil, a little salt if you want, or an oil, essential oil right on your solar plexus, kind of, well, maybe a little below it. And
Okay.
that's going to help release fear.
Okay.
So if you're ever feeling like, whoa, wait a minute, what's all this energy coming up? It's fear, and some of it's related to subconscious or past life experiences, which I am getting will be releasing today.
Okay.
But more could come up potentially in the future, and that would help you.
Great.
So, yeah. Do you have any questions? How's everything sounding?
Everything's great. I regularly take Dead Sea salt baths. So that's something that I'm really into, doing the paste with the essential oils.
Oh, beautiful.
So that's great information. What is not to love about Aquaman and Jason Momoa? That's fantastic. I'll take that too.
Yeah, I was like, how do I describe him? He's great. So you have a wonderful guide here with you. And then they show me this like energy that comes up and out of you, and it surrounds you, and I see light beings, just like the outline. These are aspects of your soul energy where you've had other lifetimes. And then they show me how it branches off to soul family, spiritual beings that had those lifetimes with you that are, as if we could call, guardian and protectors.
Okay.
They're here to support you with the earth life reality. They understand emotions, they understand duality, they understand the systems that you might have, incarnated into in this life, and how we navigate those from a soul level.
Okay.
So that's their place, is that they are family and support. And that's how it feels, like a warm blanket with you or wrapped around you always. They're saying always. You can feel them again by tuning in at your heart. And it's interesting because if you see where I placed my hand, it kind of feels like the high heart.
Yeah.
Yeah, that their energy sits right here for you as a guiding
Beautiful.
light. Yeah.
Beautiful. My high heart has been very active, I would say, in the past 6 months, especially.
Wow.
I feel between my high heart and my throat, I feel like a lot of pressure oftentimes. So I know that it's very active.
It is, yes. And they're showing me that their guiding light sits right here at the high heart, and it kind of is pushing up in the throat because you have messages to share. So you're stepping into that phase where you'll be using your throat chakra more. And they're giving you these little nudges and winks like, hey, get ready. Here we go. It's just kind of priming your throat chakra to expand a bit more. So this is lovely. Today we can actually clear some energy from within the throat itself and around, draping around. That is past life energy that would have kind of have you, like, your energy take a pause. You want to go forward, but for whatever reason, it's like, whoa, wait a minute, I feel a little stuck. So we can release that today. And there's also this band in your aura that I'm seeing that they're showing we can loosen. I feel that you'll release it on your own over the next 3 to 4 months, but it's a little tight. And this is also, I'm hearing restraint. It's a self-imposed restraint that you put on yourself because in another time you felt that you needed that for your protection, based on the physical world. Like, how safe was it to expand out with your gifts and all of this? So what's pretty is, like, I already see it kind of like a cuff that you put on your hand where it's opened. So it's opened in the back. It's not fully covering your back. So it's already loosening, but I just want to help release it a little bit more.
Beautiful.
And yeah, it is really pretty. And I have Jeremiel, I'm going to have Archangel Metatron here, and they're saying if you pull it off too fast, you'll lose your stability and your nervous system won't know how to function. So that's why it's a gentle transition and release. Yeah. Oh,
Perfect.
So pretty. Yes. So why don't we flow into some of the energy work? I know it's already starting, but I would love to be more present with it. So yeah, we'll be taking okay, so the energy is coming in. It will be coming in another wave, we'll call it, like another bolus of frequency. Is first going to come into your system, your aura, into the body as a really pretty yellow. It looks like a clean banana yellow. And that's going to come in. And I guess, yeah, your solar plexus is really going to be benefiting from that frequency. So it's for courage and strength that stems from the frequency of reassurance, that self-confidence. So sometimes I see courage and strength a little bit lower even, but this is like they're saying you already have the foundation for it. This is just an added frequency, like high octane coming in to help kickstart you a little bit.
Great. I'll take
Yes.
it.
Yeah, that looks so pretty. And then we'll be flushing with the frequency of, it feels to me like water going through your aura. But what I keep seeing is like there's parts of you that will stay, and your guide, Aquaman guide, or Jason, we'll call him. He's showing me this vision as if you have sand and the water's cleaning. So the particles, the particulates that look like sand there are supposed to stay. It's a part of your personality. They're your gifts.
Okay.
But he's flushing through with water and clearing away any frequencies that aren't yours, number one. Two are disharmonic. So these would be old thought forms that you were carrying that resonate in a off pitch kind of way, and it just doesn't feel the best. So we'll be clearing that out. And there was something else around that, what he was saying. Okay, then it will settle. So you might feel some emotions come up and a little pressure or expansion of the aura as it's being flushed out, but then just take a couple breaths and it should settle back down. Okay. So we'll begin there, and I'll share with you as we go along everything else that comes up. And if you sense something or have any questions, feel free to ask.
Wonderful.
Okay. All right. All right. Wonderful. Yeah. So go ahead and relax in, and we'll let the energy begin here. Oh, that was so pretty. Whatever you just did was so pretty. I saw like a tree of life come where you grounded, and then the energy expand to receive light. So pretty.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. That yellow frequency is flowing down around your abdomen, but then I see a beautiful purple up around your brow chakra, spinning around. So it's activating it. And your eyes, the energy is kind of spinning this way to cleanse. And it's more of a cobalt blue here at your eyes. I see the energy working on your right physical eye inside of the socket here. And what it looks like is, okay, it will come through as fear and pain. It's emotion from another lifetime where the eye was damaged. And so they're pulling it out. It just looks like a template or an overlay that's floating in there. So we're pulling it out.
Okay.
Okay, then I've been channeling in some warm healing energy to replace where it came out. And I saw it go down, midline down your body. And then a little bit of bubbles, kind of like little tiny marbles, popped out of your throat and your heart area.
Okay.
So that was emotion from that time and space. And because you were physically injured. And so that was like, shocking and traumatizing. So some of the energy that was lodged there came out.
Okay.
So that looks really nice. And you might feel the waves in your aura now flowing at your chest space. It's like right here. That's that water coming through.
Yeah, I feel that.
Oh, it's so pretty how it's clearing. It looks like sea foam coming up and out. It's really pretty. Yeah. I'm kind of like feeling it. I'm a little curious, and I'm getting the sensation that you've had some beautiful lives with the ocean and the sea, because it's a strong theme coming in, and I'm even seeing a little bit more. Like, for example, they're showing me some connections that you had to past lives, but it looks like really beautiful seaweed flowing. So that's,
Interesting.
yeah. So sometimes, they look like cords or ribbons, but for whatever reason, they're showing it like sea,
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So it's really pretty. Kelp, I'm hearing kelp, like really, really healthy, a lot of vitality. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm feeling a Lemurian frequency. I'm hearing Lemuria. That's what they said. So,
yeah, that tracks.
okay. It really makes me smile because I know that so many of us that had lives with Lemuria are so dedicated to Earth and getting us on track.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's so pretty. Okay, this frequency coming into your abdomen that you'll feel, the color is like a golden rose color. So there's this beautiful pink with some gold. It traveled all the way up your heart and out the back of your heart. So it came in at your solar plexus and went up out the back. And I see it pushing out, looks like hardware kind of in the energy body. So old structures from other times. It's like you don't need that anymore. It's not helpful. It's antiquated. So
Yeah.
it's releasing. Mm-hmm. And we're filling that area up. It's fun. It's really interesting. It's a really beautiful blue coming in, almost like a robin egg blue, like bluebird blue. Yeah, so pretty. So we're feeling your aura here, going from the second up to the fifth dimension. So it's going all through mental, emotional, astral. The fifth is the template, so that makes sense because it looked like something that had structure to it. So that's clearing. Yeah. Your guides are saying stability, stabilizing. They're stabilizing your field. Mm-hmm.
Wonderful.
Yeah, you're really strong already, but you're just going to notice that it's a little bit more effortless. So it comes with greater ease, the space that you hold, the energy that they're saying command. So you talk to the energy and boom, it listens. So you already know how, you already do a wonderful job regulating your field. This will just be an upgrade for you. So do be aware that it will take less effort. So be a little bit, if you're working with somebody else, if they're with you, just be aware, conscious of how like one thought of you could affect the energy really fast. It might be, it could be abrasive or blow them back, kind of, if you're pushing the energy. Yeah.
I understand.
Which is perfect for if you're dealing with spirit beings that you don't want in your space. It's very clearing. But for those you love that you're in conversation with.
Good to know. Thank you for that.
Yeah. So let's see. You have these beautiful striations that they're pulling like this, like waves coming down in your aura that look like fluorite with the purple and the green. And a tiny bit of blue, which is really pretty. So this is to calm and soothe your energy body. I call it the nervous system of the energy field. So we have our physical nervous system, and this also helps with the spiritual nervous system.
Okay.
So, yeah. I've sensed this hook here, and I've just found it again. So there's a hook from another lifetime at your solar plexus that goes right under your rib cage.
Okay.
So we're dissolving it right now, and then I'll pull out any remnants.
Can you tell if it's the right or the left?
It's actually kind of midline in your rib cage, like
Okay.
right underneath. But your guides are saying it goes in there and then it kind of pushes to the right. But I feel like you might physically release because I feel like gas wants to come, like a burp. Like that's a way that it comes out sometimes. And so just breathe, or if you do, it's totally fine. It actually is a great way of clearing. That particular pathway went to one lifetime. I keep seeing a male figure, so it might have been you. But then it held a frequency from other lifetimes, and it's this energy that man had created on Earth for structures, and it was very patriarchal and masculine energy that if held in a sacred way was beautiful, but sometimes it could be abused. Sure. and taken. Yeah. So they're releasing that because within it was more of the heavier energy, the oppression and violent energy. So that's clearing. And what's left with you, I see, are these golden sparkles, like little tiny stars. It's coming out of it, and it's layering over your whole chest.
Beautiful.
So those are your masculine, divine masculine gifts and frequencies. Yay. Yeah. Which your guides are saying actually by cleansing that, it was hidden underneath kind of. So it was dormant. Okay. And taking the toxicity, the sludge off, then it can shine through, and now you'll be able to integrate that. And the timeline is going to be, I think, pretty fast, about 3 weeks. Okay. So you'll start to feel that. And it's this deep embracing love for the innocent. Like it's a protector energy. Okay. And it also has a lot of Mother Earth, I feel like my child, like protector, comforting energy in there. So it is masculine, but it feels also very connected to nature in the way. Yeah, it's so perfect. Pretty.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay. Yeah, let's see here. We're just charging up your energy here. You might feel it come in really nicely.
Yeah, there it goes.
It's building. Mm-hmm. Okay, so we are working through the 6th to 12th layer of the aura, and really we mostly just study to the 7th, but the 12th goes into the other lifetimes, and even it can deal with soul level, or let's say like spirit realm, out of body stuff. Okay. Lives stuff. That's really
technical term.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. Oh, so funny. But I'm seeing this, and it looks so pretty. It first came in as a beautiful lavender, so really soft pastel color, and it's kind of going through different tones, so in hues of purples right now. I was laughing, so I forgot the message. One moment. There was something about this. Oh yes. Okay, so these these words are going to sound a bit harsh, but it's past life. And so it's clearing away fear because of disembodiment. So there was a fear. And when I hear it, so I heard the word fear and disembodiment. We know what disembodiment could be. It's, a very harsh ending is what I felt like to a life. So it's releasing that, and it's letting you relax a little bit more. And really, I see a vision of you as a young girl, probably 6 years old. And so I'm thinking that maybe there was some accident or something that was traumatizing. And so, but what's interesting and also fascinating to me is it was really far out in your aura. So I don't even know if you would have recognized or had anything come up in this life.
Okay.
But at a soul level, it's created a space for healing. So, yeah. And now wonderful. I can feel through your energy field and it's clear. Yeah. There's a frequency here that's very, very Mother Earth. I'm getting like the Sahara Desert is what I'm hearing. And then I'm seeing Africa. I'm seeing giraffes, a lot of giraffes and lions. And then I also see tall green, like Pacific Northwest trees, which is interesting. So they're showing these lives where you're very connected to Earth. And what's beautiful and kind of like really unique, at least from the experiences I've seen and had, that energy is your connection's protecting you to Mother Earth. It was on the outside of your aura. That's why I was like, oh wait, I see a shield here almost, it's like a shield. And as I was feeling it, the visions were coming up of the lands and what it looked like. So really beautiful. You're absolutely connected. And I'm hearing protector, and you talk to Mother Earth. You can hear her. You just touch a tree and telepathically communicate. So it's, I would say, just a message of confirmation for you.
Beautiful.
And that connection looks very strong. Yeah. So I'm intrigued now because I'm recalling at the beginning where I saw it was there was a little bit of a depletion of frequency to your Earth Star chakra. So let's take a peek. Okay. Let's look there and see what happened or what's going on.
Right.
Yeah. Well, this is fascinating. So let's see if they can explain a bit more. I saw like a root go across your vertical connection. I saw this horizontal root go across, and I heard the word crossing timelines or intersecting timelines. Okay. And so that's interesting. Let me see what they're saying about that. I'm just going to repeat and then we'll make sense of it if it doesn't. Okay, you're connected to multiple realities. And it looks like one of the frequencies, so there's this whole outline of you from another lifetime. And you're actually, okay, hold on, female. There's a masculine energy. Yes. Okay, so that the other lifetime, it's like about a 20% frequency. So if I'm here in this realm, let's say this space, 80% is you in this life, and there's about 20%.
Interesting.
Yeah, and it's here. You were like a healer, a man, a healer with energy from the earth. And you appear to be very worried, very, very concerned. And it's almost like, oh, I'm getting chills. Okay, this is it. You know how in this life we astral travel or we can go into other lives? Mm-hmm. You in that life are coming to you here in this life. And you're like talking and you're giving messages from the past, and it's almost like you're worried that the magic, let's say, the healing connection to earth will be lost. And so you're like reaching through time to read the future And also you've tapped into you right now.
Okay.
And you're getting a sense of was it lost? Were these gifts kept? Was everything kept? It's very sacred. It feels very sacred. So it's not like it's like really out there, for all to see, but they look like these little gems or a little egg. Has it been protected and safe? And so you're just looking into that. And I'm talking like I'm hearing communication to him that yes, it's been dormant, but it didn't get lost, and it's coming back online. So those gifts are coming back online.
Okay.
So I feel, I'm getting chills again. I feel like the part, the life, who you were in that life was also very aware of, reincarnation and coming back in future lives and wanting to know if you'll remember everything, and you didn't want to lose it. You were this vision, you're very old in life.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. So let me ask. So we have Archangel Metatron and Jeremiel, and we have Raguel. Now we have Sandalphon here. So Sandalphon's the Archangel of Sound. Okay. So if you want to do light language, mantras, toning, any singing, anything, which is interesting, they're talking about your vocal, your voice earlier, but that's going to bring the codes back online. Okay. So sing from your heart. It's probably not going to be English. So we're talking light language or another language. Just let it come out. Okay. It's activating from a soul level. You're going to remember. Okay. You'll remember these messages. And I'm getting chills again. It's so pretty. So it's quantum. It's going to light up your energy field. And this is where Metatron steps, where he plays a role in this, is because he works with me a lot in sessions when I see life's or spiritual beings, entities crossing into our reality. He regulates that. So it's like a clean connection to kind of like a gatekeeper who should be there. Sure. So he's going to help you protect the space of communication to that lifetime. And once you get the codes back activated and utilized and embodied in this body, then you in the past life will be relaxed and you'll separate. And very soon after is when that time he crosses over. So the end of the life. So this was it was nearing the end of life where he's thinking about, it's you, but thinking about the future. Okay. Yeah.
And once I have the codes, he'll cross over, and will I get that 20% back? Because that's kind of a lot.
Yeah, it's more, you will. You'll take up, so he didn't take from you, but there's a space near your Earth Star chakra, okay? And he pushed in on it a little bit. So you didn't lose anything, but it's like, hey, let me come into your house and I'm going to sit here for 20%. Okay. So then he'll slowly come out, and then you'll be able to expand. And so to that, though, yes, in that you will get more strength back because your connection can flow. Your connection was kind of getting like pinched a little, it was getting pushed like a hose, clamped. So then it will expand and you'll get the energy back. But they're actually saying this is, beautiful. Like you're doing great because this is necessary. This is a message from your soul, essentially, from another lifetime. So it will come back. Yeah, that's so fascinating. And so sound, that will help you. Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
I've been using my light language more. I do it at least 5 days a week, Monday through Friday. I speak it every time I go into meditation and I do grid work.
It's so perfect. Yes. Yeah. Yes. Oh, I'm just smiling. I love this. Yes. So that's so fascinating. Let me see. You have a lot of information coming down your crown chakra. So it was kind of just barely wobbling a little because it's trying to absorb it all. So I was just watching as it's stabilizing and looking at your other chakras here. So yeah, there's just a little bit of frequencies lodged in the throat. And remember, we said there was something around it. So let's release this as well. Now, some of this is ancestors from this body in this life that was passed down in the DNA, where it was like, to maintain safety, don't speak out loud, don't speak your truth, be quiet, just get by, and so that era is gone, so let's release some of that fear in the programming is a good way of what we'll call it. So oh, that was so pretty. It was like your Jason guide came back and a lot of water flushed it out. And as it was like a dam broke, and as the water flooded out, I saw little pearls come out with.
Oh.
Yeah, and it was like, these are your gifts that were, caught in there, and now they're here for you. So,
well, that's lovely.
So pretty. Yeah, they actually go out into your aura and then they expand, and the energy was absorbed in your aura.
Beautiful.
So, yeah, and then
Yay.
yeah, and it was so pretty because at the end, when the water settled, then I saw a rainbow. So now there's that. Beautiful.
I love it.
Yeah, the frequency's coming in for you. Okay, let me work along your spine. I see some stuck. It's like kind of like it was caked on. So we're just gonna clear that away.
Okay.
Yeah. Actually, it's so pretty. I see, like, as I go down with my hand, it's like I see light language along the spine. It lights up like blue, that electric blue.
Mm-hmm.
It's really pretty. You have a lot of gifts that you hold there. So charging it up is what they're saying, and that's loosening this caked on energy from like the inside out.
Okay.
So it's softening it.
And they are charging it up, or I should charge it up?
They are. I'm like it's happening right now from my hands. Yeah, you can just relax. This is the best part. You just get to feel it.
Amazing.
Yeah. So I'm smoothing some energy along your back from side to side. What I'm noticing is the front of your belly. There's something here. So let me just see. Keep working for a minute. You've kind of taken some energy that you didn't want. It's like it didn't belong to you. It was excess emotion, and you've been holding it in front of your body in your aura. So, yeah, I would say like at navel level. And so that was just released and flushed out and down and cleared out. So pretty.
From someone else?
It's like collective energy. I didn't necessarily see one particular person, but sometimes we feel emotions from the world, Sure. So, yeah. So that was released there. I'm just doing a little scan here through your aura. And they're bringing in gold thread, like this little really beautiful tracing through your aura to stabilize it with golden light. Oh, it's so pretty.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
I'm going to need an aura picture after this for sure.
Oh, you should.
Yeah.
Yes. It's going to be really expansive and full of color. Oh, gosh. Okay, let me see here. Just combing out around your aura from the first layer of so near your physical body out, making sure everything's smooth and flowing. And charging up the back a little bit more so that cakey energy is crumbling off And we're
Okay.
flushing that out and charging up the area. And it's just burning away with fire outside of your aura. So that's really pretty. It's just old, ancient energy we're holding on to, or it had deposited and it's from the past. So nothing you need anymore. Oh, so pretty. So I see energy coming in to stabilize your aura, to close and seal. And it looks first like a beautiful clear white, just like I can see it. It's so clear and strong. It's about 2 inches thick on the outside of your aura. And then there's a shimmer that's like, it's kind of like a pearlescent, but it's gold. So I guess it'd be pearlescent with gold shimmer. Yeah. And then I was asking, because one thing that I like to do is use crystalline energy. So they're bringing in like kind of like sprinkling in crystalline energy for a little layer of extra coating for you. So it's really strong. Yeah, it's really strong and it's breathable. So you can take energy in and you can expand out, but it deflects toxic frequencies, right? So it's like...
I'll take it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
We all need that.
I agree. Yeah, especially those of us that are like doing a lot of spiritual, like working work. It's like, oh man, let's put some extra protection up. So let me look at your vertical power current. Oh, up at your soul star, it was just a little, kind of like a little off to the side. So I'm just going to align it like a chiropractic adjustment. Okay, beautiful. Oh, it's so pretty. It's flowing so beautifully.
Yeah, I can feel that.
Yeah, it feels like a pink and a gold again coming in. And it goes all the way, so your soul frequency is able to just flow all the way in down to your earth star. So you're very present, which is so beautiful and such a gift to the world. So thank you bringing your light here. Yeah, how do you feel?
I feel amazing. Yeah, I've been working to just be present and clear what's not mine, clear what is mine, so that I can be a better vessel, because you can do all the things and take on all the things, but until you're a clear channel, you're just piling things on top,
Yeah.
So some beautiful confirmations, of whispers and nudges that I've been getting and listening to. That was my mandate to myself, to just listen.
Aw, I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like a beautiful space to be, being aware and open to the messages and listening. I love this. Oh.
Yeah.
Well, thank you. Thank you for sharing your time and your beautiful experience with everyone. It's like such an honor and a gift. And you'll probably have stages of integration, so be kind and gentle with yourself. I think they gave you a couple of phases for some particular aspects, like 3 weeks, and then I think it was 3 months at a grander level.
Beautiful.
Yeah, and of course you know all of this, I'm sure, but any messages that come in, just journal and write them down, because the energy's so present for and clean for the message receiving. So
sure.
Yes.
This has been so wonderful, so extraordinary. I'm so grateful.
Oh, you are so welcome. Thank you for coming on the podcast and meeting with me today.
Yay, my pleasure. Thanks for having me.
You're welcome. And thank you everyone for joining us for today's episode with Yolanda. We had a really beautiful experience and hope you can also feel the peace and inspiration. And we'll see you all again on the next episode of the Spirit and Soul Healing Podcast. I am looking for volunteers to join me on the next set of energy therapy sessions that I will be offering on my podcast. Hi, I'm Amy Sikarskie. I am an intuitive energy therapist. I really enjoyed offering these energy sessions to our community last year, and I'm so excited to be offering it again. If you're interested in joining me on the Spirit and Soul Healing podcast, please follow the podcast, spiritandsoulhealing.podcast, and send me a DM. For more information on remote energy therapy, you can check out episode 15 on the podcast. And to check out past energy healing sessions, you can visit episode 22 to 32. Anywhere that the podcast is found, and on YouTube. For more details, check out the caption below.